A very good morning to one and all present. Myself, Ani Sultana, belongs to Department of Management Studies, SNS College of Technology. Today, we are discussing a very interesting topic, operations schedule under the subject operations management. So far, we have discussed and recalled, and we had the discussion topics as well as like we are in the second unit. We all know that, and we now into the topic operations scheduling. So this is the topic where we start from the planning and operations planning, resource planning. Next comes the inventory planning and control. Now it is operations scheduling. Why we use scheduling is to for as we discussed in the last class, to obtain the four prioritized things. That is, one is to minimize the cost, maximize the output, and another one is meeting the deadlines as well as the ensuring the customer satisfaction. So we have come through what are the four questions that is needed to answer the operation schedule and to understand the meaning of scheduling. That is, one is when is the task to be done, and what order should be the task should be started, and we have to give the start time and the end time, and what are the resources we needed for each task. Suppose for example, if we have task 1, 2, 3, and we have under task 1 we have 3 to 4 workers, and task 2 we have 3 to 4, and task 3 we have 3. So if we are utilizing the only the same amount of 4 workers in the task 1, and 3 in the task 2, and 4 again in the task 3. So we have to assign and allocate the work as accordingly, as per our projects objectives and needs. See, now we understood that it is the process of planning and organizing the activities, resources, and timelines to ensure efficient and effective operations of a system or a process. Here we use the word system most priority, and process predominantly we use system, process, and project. In terms of project, in involves determining the sequence of time of activities to achieve the specific objectives within the given constraints, such as we are taking the time, again cost and resource availability. Here we resource we call it as the inventory, and what is the raw materials we are using to complete the, what is the specific input we are using to complete the particular project or task. If you look into this picture, predict the labor demands, identifying the skill required, establishing the workforce schedule, all these are the constraints for the input of this subsystems. So if you look into the next slide, we have understood operations scheduling meaning and definition. Now the types. We have different types of operations scheduling. One is task or activities. So we call it as, either we can call task or activities. Next is the timeline basis. So either we allocate the job based on the task or timeline, or based on the bars or dependencies and milestones. So these are the basic requirements for the operation scheduling. So one we have, see, if you look into this picture, conditional, for using the conditional formatting, we have come across if the start date is 2nd and the end date is 5th June for the first task. So I have allocated, so see here in the 1 to 17, if you see we are utilizing the first 5 workforce. So for the job 1. So it starts from the 2nd and it ends at the 5. This is the format. See, if you look into the 15th and 16th, we are utilizing. So 14th June is our 5th task, and we are taking 14, 15, 16, the 3 workforce, and this is the bar, this is indicating the bars, and this is the we have so we totally we have 5 tasks. So the deadline, the timeline tells about the start and end point, and the bars which tells about the how much of workforce has been utilized, and dependencies on the depending upon the work from stage from the task 1 to task 2, and milestones we call it as the overall completion of work. If we complete, then it is called as milestone. See, next we have operation scheduling types. If we see, we have the we have PERT. This program evaluation and review technique is another tool for project management assessment. And next we have process flow charts. See, if you see the starting point, if it is yes, we go with the manual operation, next the process end, and if it is no, we directly move on to the process and the end. And we also have the process flow charts, we have separate different types of symbols. For example, like a start or end symbol, the arrow indicates the flow line, and the square box indicates indicates the rectangle box indicates the process or operations, and the diamond bar, it indicates the decision, and the triangle box, it indicates the storage, and the inverted U, it tells about the delay or wait, and the cubic picture difference about it denotes about the documentations. So these are the widely used symbols in the operations management. Another method we have, we have lot of algorithms. So if we go for scheduling, task scheduling, we have different types of tasks can be allocated, and job scheduling, we have to match the batch order and online mode. So what is the offline mode and online mode, we have to allocate, and based on which the different scheduling types has to be listed. Here we have first come first served, short job next, and the priority scheduling, round robin, multi-level queuing scheduling. All these are which comes under the algorithm scheduling types. And we also have Gantt charts. So Gantt charts are basically a graphical representation of process involving the steps involved and order in which they are arrived. So they are widely used in various fields such as the software development, business processes, engineering, to illustrate workflows and decision making process. So if we see this process flow and Gantt charts is a similar type, but if we, for example, in software development, we call it as if we have a VB, Visual Basic, so we have these steps, what is the first step, next step. So this can be represented in the form of algorithm in the flow chart. So from the assessment point of view, in manufacturing, operation scheduling involves the determining the sequence of production tasks, allocating the machinery and labor, and establishing production timelines to meet the customer's order efficiently. So in project management, scheduling involves creating timelines, which means the identifying the dependencies between tasks to ensure the project is completed on time and within the budget. So all this we will we can go with the, either we can go with the Gantt charts or PERT or flow charts and scheduling the algorithms. So we have come across all these four types of algorithmic types of methods. So we can utilize any one of the method to obtain the outcome of this above. So our assessment, this in the scheduling algorithm typically provides the shortest average waiting time processes. We all know that shortest job. Next is the method where we can allocate the algorithm typically within the short span of time. So the average waiting time is very less when it is compared to other three methods. So thank you for listening my video. So this is all about to summarize. So operation scheduling is the process of planning, organizing tasks, activities, processes and timelines to ensure the efficient and effective operations of a system or process. Thank you for listening my video.